A referendum question on the ballot this April is meant to help generate education funding. But as CBS 58's Danielle Licado explains, it is stirring up some controversy.
We're here in our school library for the first time in the school's history. We have a full-time librarian. In addition, we've increased our foreign language offerings and added a high school music program.
McDowell Montessori School principal Andrea Corona says a referendum to raise city property taxes would help maintain all sorts of programs and renovations.
The district has provided 94% of their budget directly to schools so that school leaders and school communities can make these kind of investments.
Milwaukee Public Schools is facing a $200 million budget shortfall for the next school year. The MPS legislative policy manager says the problem is that state funding has not kept up over time.
And the reason now is because over the last 16 years, the state has not provided per pupil funding that's kept pace with inflation.
MPS is just one of 90 Wisconsin school districts pursuing a referenda this spring, and if majority votes no, they will be faced with severe cuts to staff and programming. The question would break down how taxpayers will provide that money, $140 million for the first year, then smaller amounts over the next 3. But it doesn't clearly state that taxpayers would need to contribute $216 per $100,000 of assessed property value over the course of 4 years.
I don't have trouble making ends meet. So to me, that's still a lot.
Susan Stoner tells us she worked for MPS for nearly 30 years and understands the ongoing internal struggles. However, she still feels like it's a big ask.
I am simply saying, are there other ways that we can look to relieve that financial burden before we put it on the backs of taxpayers who may or may not be in a position to take that on?
But Mayor Cavalier Johnson, who supports this, says it's a tool that's been used in the past to raise additional revenue.
Some 80% of school districts across the state of Wisconsin have utilized referendums for one issue or another.
On April 2nd, voters will get to decide. Reporting in Milwaukee, Danielle Licado, CBS 58.